Welcome in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. A very good Saturday morning to you. Beautiful day on the Central Coast of California. I'm driving down the grade from Paso. It's about 40 up there, and I get down to the grade, and it's 71.
The wind is blowing.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Southern Cal, right?
Holy
Southern California. In the studio with me, takes two people to fill in Billy Gibbs' shoes, or chair.
More.
I agree. Dave Schmandel from slicksticks.com. Also have Mr. Jim DeLobby, PGA professional extraordinaire. Jim's down at Monarch Dunes Golf Course and also part of the First Tee. And good to have you in there, Jim. Looks like your microphone is a little flippant there, huh?
I ain't saying nothing.
Haven't had
Good
Jim,
morning.
Good morning. Haven't had Jim in the studio in a long time. You guys can check out Dave at Slicksticks, slicksticks.com. That's STIX.com.
Actually, the website is pretty dead
It's
right
done.
now. Well,
It's done?
It's on its last legs.
On
let's
his
put it
last
that way.
legs. Well, I'm sorry. I said I would help you with that, and I still will.
Okay.
I will help you with that. I really will. And then, Jim, you've got, is it jimdelobby.com? Everything's there? Man, that mic's not going to work for you, is it?
It's trying.
It's trying. Put it nice and high. There we go. We'll stay. That should work. We're good. Test.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Jim. Cool. So we're glad you guys are with us. You want to call the show today? We've got a lot of golf knowledge in the room with Jim DeLobby, Dave Schmandel, and myself. And you want to call? You got equipment questions. You got golf questions. Call the show at 805-595-3776. That's 805-595-3776. Here's what we got on tap today. We've got we're going to do the morning BM here shortly. And then we also have loose impediments, which are we throw in about 15 topics into a hat. Could be about sports, life, golf, no politics allowed. And there's plenty of that already going around. And we just kind of throw it out there and start chomping on it, start kind of pulling it apart, talking about it. And you guys want to chime in, you can call us here at 805-595-3776. We have your Clubbing with Dave segment, which is one of the most popular segments on the show. And I've got another 5 questions for Dave, and we could throw those out there and go through that. And, guys, you've got it on your sheets there in front of you, too. And then we'll do some trivia. We might get a call from Wisconsin today, possibly. We might get a call from Napomo today, possibly. So a couple people they're like, we're going to try. We'll see. I'm not going to give away who it is and what's going on, but they may be calling the show rather quickly here.
Good.
And was reminded that the call from Wisconsin, without going into it too much, this person's a good friend of the show. She is there playing golf, and the first person she meets listens to the show.
Oh, my gosh.
And has listened to the show for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. A young man who works at a very prominent golf course there in Wisconsin.
U.S. Open holder.
Yes. So small world. Very small world, very cool, and wanted to share that with you guys. Been talking with Billy off and on, and I think like anybody would, if you guys haven't heard, Billy had a pretty major surgery with his back. And, you know, if you're an active person just in general, really if you're just living, I think, and then you have a surgery that puts you down for 2 to 3 weeks and you can't move and you're used to being moving and, you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in your head when you go through those things. There's a lot of recovery time. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of that. And so Billy and I have been texting back and forth. I think even for him to talk on the phone, it's probably a little tough. But anyway, he talked to me, and you know, he was concerned about being forgotten on the show, and you know, you feel like you get kind of disconnected from life. With
Billy
these things.
who?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he wanted me to share a Facebook post that he posted, and again, he had a pretty major surgery, and I thought if it's not too overwhelming, I thought since Billy loves the Beatles, I thought while I'm reading this, I'd play a little Beatles. So this is a post from Mr. Billy Gibbs. He says, "Where the heck is Billy? That question has been asked a lot recently. So for those of you who do not know, I recently underwent a major spinal surgery in my neck to remove and replace a ruptured disc between my C3 and C4 vertebrae. It was replaced with a cadaver bone and fused. So fun, not. I have been told that the procedure went fairly well, and with the necessary rest and quality rehab, I should be back to functioning normally in about a few months. So no need for concern. For those of you who know me, you know that the hardest thing for me to do is to keep still. I have always struggled with keeping still, and now the doctor's orders require me to keep still. I have to keep my head and neck completely still and in a brace for at least 3 more weeks. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed to have the caring people around me who have gone way above and beyond to cover all my first T classes, to assist me with my duties and responsibilities as I recover. He says the first T rocks. And for the record, I have the best wife in the world. I love you all. Question, any binge watching shows you can suggest? So this is on Billy Gibbs' Facebook. You can go to Billy Gibbs on Facebook and you'll see that post. And if you want to suggest questions, or not questions, but shows for Billy to watch, I already threw a handful out to him. I think Orville, who does, I think it's... I'm trying to think of the guy who created Family Guy. It's a spinoff of Star Trek.
Oh.
Old school Star Trek, but with comedy in it. It's a hilarious show. Absolutely amazing show. So do you guys have anything that you can suggest for Billy to watch while he's lying there perfectly still for 3 weeks?
On demand.
On demand?
Go to On Demand and you can get anything.
Any show in particular that you watch, Dave?
God, you know, you go to the premium channels, the HBO, Stars, Cinemax, and all those, and they all have their own little series. And
Yeah.
a lot of them are really good.
Yeah, there are a lot of series right now that are out there that are pretty amazing.
And you get hooked on one, and
Yeah.
it's binge watching.
Yeah.
Because you
it's
can watch
so
a whole series in 2 days. But those are a lot of
But
fun.
you know, the thing about it too is, I mean, there's all those shows to watch, but after a while, like, you can only watch so much TV. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I was down in May when my family got the flu really bad. I mean, I was down 4 or 5 days. I think we mentioned this. I watched all the Harry Potter movies and unit just right down the line, and I was like, oh my gosh!
How many are there?
There's like 6.
Oh my god!
I've never
It's
seen
like a
one.
Star Wars
Oh,
trilogy.
it was terrible. I mean, I felt terrible after. I felt even worse. It was because each movie is like 3 hours long,
You
so it's
felt
like
guilty
18
about it?
hours. It's like 18
Oh,
hours of
that's
watching movies. You know, it wasn't all in one day. I mean, we went like successive days because all of us were so sick. But I think, and those movies are kind of dark anyway, so I'm not really sure that was probably the
Didn't
best
perk
choice.
you up much?
No. No, but there's only so much TV that I can watch. I got to get out and be active and do things, and I know you guys are the same way.
Well,
but,
Billy, if you're listening, God, get better. We miss you, and the show ain't the same without you.
yeah, that's true. That's
Love
true.
you, Billy.
Yeah, that's true.
Your
Yeah.
kids love you too, by the way. First Tee Friday, Billy's class.
Yeah,
They call it the Green Knocker is their favorite. Whatever that. I get what it means because they told me, but it has a lot of loose impediment connotations.
oh, does it really?
Maybe. But anyways, the Green Knockers is your student's favorite game. I mean, it's fascinating.
What is it?
Oh,
Edge of the green. Everybody fires at once at a hole. Who's ever the closest are in. Balls can get knocked out. I think they have 3 balls.
Yeah.
So I guess green, putting green. And
Yeah.
knock them out.
Oh, that's cool.
It's aggressive. I like it.
I like that. I
That
like
was
that game a lot.
everybody unanimous.
Really?
So he ends with that. I'm trying to come up with something to end, trying to Billy style.
that's
And they go Green Knocker. And I
Yeah.
went, oh, that is good.
shuffleboard on a putting green.
There you go.
That's awesome.
And they were all talking about it. Like, we need to do, Jim, go into the putting green at the end. Go. I hear this like through the golf course. I'm having on the golf course.
Yeah.
And I'm oh, green. Okay, all right. I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
Get in there. That's what Billy does. So
That's so cool.
they loved it. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, another thing about yesterday.
Yeah.
Duran. You
Yes.
remember that kid?
Yes.
So Duran, Owen, Ben,
Yeah.
superstars.
This is all the first tee.
That's first tee
these
from
are
the beginning.
These are all the advanced.
Yeah, but they're from the beginning.
Yeah.
Little kids
Yeah.
to now.
How old are they now?
They're all in high school.
high
and they're,
school teens.
They're loading up Arroyo Grande into another dynasty. But anyways, so I say, let's see if you can hit the wires
Oh boy.
between those three.
Yeah.
There's one more kid that's a lefty. He's
How
Matt.
many swings did it take?
3 for Matt for Duran. He doesn't even play golf anymore, like hardly. He just comes to first tee because he loves it. And he's not playing that much golf, and he hadn't played, he said, in a long time. He has this launch angle, like a pro, and he is launching it anywhere he wants it, and he doesn't hardly play. He's so strong.
Oh my gosh.
Even
that's
Dirk
amazing.
Lorente said he is strong. Watch his shots.
Yeah,
He hit that
that's-
wire. He was trying 2 shots, so it was fun.
That is incredible.
No, it's just hand-eye coordination is incredible on
Yeah.
all 3 of those guys.
Yeah.
But that guy could launch it high
Yeah.
when he wanted to.
I've told the story on the show a couple times. There was a kid that was he was part of the first team. This was when I was still at Black Lake. Same thing. I was watching him. He had like 10 shots, and I think 3 of them hit the wire.
Oh, geez.
And he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
And so then I asked him, I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, how do you do that? Do you just swing? Because I was just curious. And he goes, I just think about white paper. Like he's thinking about something tangible, but like nothing, there's nothing on it. Like he said to me, I go, white paper? And he goes, the white paper like in school with the blue lines.
Okay.
He goes, that's what I see in my mind. He goes, I just make the swing.
Oh, my gosh. It's totally
And I thought that was,
awesome.
to me, that was brilliant because for people that play who their brain races, like how can you maybe control some of that? Sometimes people get out, like they're great range players, and then they get out and play and the brain starts
yeah.
racing. So you got to do something to try to calm it down. Now, I'm not saying that this kid was like that, but this kid was probably 12 years old at the time, 11 years old. And I'm sitting there watching him going, oh my gosh. So when you just brought up the wires, it totally reminded me of that. But you got to love how kids think. You got to love how they play. It's a
And they're
beautiful
fearless
thing.
putters.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
They
thing.
don't know.
So
it's
Owen,
hard.
you know how talented Owen Averett is.
Yeah.
So he told me one day, I go, how do you make so many putts? Because since he's a little kid.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, he's making putts. He goes, when the white line shows up, I make putts, like your arrow.
Oh,
When he sees this white line, it just came out of naturalness. It just comes. When he sees the
Really?
white line, the ball goes in.
So he's just waiting to see that when he sets up over the ball.
I think it just happens. That's the conversation 5 years ago I had with him one time, and I went, oh my gosh, he is gifted.
That is
And
so cool.
it's so cool. And then yesterday he did something really cool. I sat on the first tee. I was doing the tap on the face drill for icebreaker.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see everybody, because last week I did it.
Right.
And I go, can anybody top me? Because I'm doing hacky sack with the ball on the.
Oh, nice.
And so Ben and Duran and have their little thing, and then here comes Owen. He goes, yeah, I've got one. He taps it under his legs, tiger style, under, over. Then he goes like this. He goes, this is one try. He up in the air, takes it, hits it in one try, baseball bat.
Yeah, that
One try.
is so
I'm like,
amazing.
what the heck?
Yeah.
This is some great stuff yesterday.
I think he sleeps with his club.
Is that the secret, Dave?
I don't know. I
And you
never
know
did
what's
it.
interesting? They were mentoring because I put them in groups, Mike
Yeah.
and Dave. And Owen had he had a girl grab made on purpose. I put girls in his group, and they're little and older, and they were cracking up. He's a comedian.
Oh, yeah?
Go figure.
He's a ham?
He's a ham.
He's a ham.
It was
Good for
fun.
him.
It was
That's
fun.
cool, man.
Anyways, first
That's-
tee stuff.
hey,
Billy,
you know-
that's you, Billy.
But I was just
That's
going to
'cause of
say,
you, Billy.
the conversation here is all because of Billy's influence on the kids. And like you said, a lot of those kids are from day one when they joined the first tee, which was probably around age 6 or 7, or maybe even younger,
younger
maybe
with
even
Owen,
4 or
even
5.
Younger. Yeah.
So it is really, really cool to watch the kids go through the program. I was lucky to see Billy do that at Black Lake, and then now at Paso, because I've been there 5 years. Now a lot of the kids that I had that were like 8 and 9 when I started, we had 0 teenagers. Now we have 20, and they're all
Do you really?
Yeah, they're all 13, 14, 15,
Wow,
And-
that's a good group.
and it's amazing. And it's like it's all the same stuff you're talking about. It's like it's so cool to see the progression, and these kids have all stayed in it, like maybe 3 out of the 4 sessions during the year, or 4 out of 4. They're in it for the long haul, and it's
And
so,
they're helping other kids.
Oh
right?
my gosh, it's
These
awesome.
are the cream of the crop of the society.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really, really cool thing. that was developed by the First Tee, and then a lot of the games like you're talking about that Billy developed, and the core lessons he develops and writes, and the things he does, and Billy, just because you're home, that doesn't mean you don't have an impact every day. Whether it's here on the radio show or with the First Tee or the people around you or all that. I mean, I can, that's one of the things when stuff like this happens, you start realizing how much that person's a part of your life. Even if, like for me, I don't get to see Billy but once a week, but you really start realizing even that once a week, how important and special and, that is in a lot of ways, or just the communication, I'm sitting there I'm texting Billy and I'm going, man, he can't move. I don't know this, I'm definitely not, I haven't called him. The reason I haven't called him, like, you talk on the phone. I mean, even if he uses speakerphone and, I don't know. I just have you get this vision, of where he's laying there and he can't move. I mean, I was like, I don't think I could sit still for 10 minutes. I mean, obviously you don't really have a choice in his position, but anyway, we encourage you guys, go visit his Facebook page. It's Billy Gibbs on the Facebook page, and throw out your well wishes. And if you got some shows that you think Billy should binge watch, I'm sure he's burning through a ton of them.
I'll bet he is.
Shoot him out there and add to the Facebook feed. Again, Billy Gibbs on Facebook. And so that's the update on Billy. That's our morning BM. We're going to take our first break of the first hour here. We want to thank TaylorMade Golf for partnering with Golf Talk Radio. Check out the latest irons from TaylorMade Golf, the M1, M2. Also, drivers, fairway woods, hybrids, you name it. And then it came out just with the 790s and a whole bunch of other irons there. Visit TaylorMadeGolf.com today. It's Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy right here on ESPN Radio. We'll be right back.